it's just that bit lower because they aren't seeing it the way you are or have.
Well, let me tell you something that happened to me. I was going through my archives, you know, trying to get them together, you know, for acquisition and so on, you know. And I was astonished and exhausted. In other words, I was not exhausted at the time. But going through my papers, correspondence, communication, the fight from Nadeco, my own Nalicon, the efforts at political parties which made the meetings, the marches, the tear gassing, the exchanges, you know, which, however determined, were never as corrupted in language as we've been treated today, but just simply the enormity of what I found myself doing all the time. Let me tell you something. I was so glad that I was going to be out of this country for some time. I felt, look, take a rest.
Breather.
Yeah, just take a sabbatical. This time, not forced, because the other sabbatical
Was forced.
was 24 hours, non-stop, all around 7 days a week and so on. But take a sabbatical, you know, just do some teaching. And don't forget that among all these various things we talk about, some of us actually thought seriously of seeking power, of demanding, of requesting power, so that we could make the changes for which we fought. But we're honest with ourselves. I don't have the temperament of soapbox oratory. I don't have a temperament of the kind of compromises involved necessarily. Let's be pragmatic. All over the world, kind of compromises necessary to attain power, where you can make changes. A few individuals did go in, and some of them succeeded, and we watched them. But we also backed. I can tell you, for instance, that we backed certain states. We said among ourselves, well, why don't we try and get power in this state and then demonstrate to the rest of the nation just what a modern society should be like. And remember, when we worked towards and so on, thank goodness we didn't get there, because the person whom we picked, I think the FCC are still looking for him. So there have been efforts to practicalize our sense of, shall we say, our theories of what society should be. Because they go beyond theories. They're not inachievable objectives, goals. No. It's just that something happens to some breed of people when they get in power. They forget the past. And they're so busy, they say with the president, oh, let me just handle this, then I'll get back to business. It's always a mistake. From the moment people, those individuals, they arrive at power, even before they arrive at power, they should have begun to work towards the transformation of society. So I don't think we were wrong to say we'll take a back seat, because we were not after power, you know, we're not after office, let me put it that way, we're not after office. We just wanted to interact with our people in a state of civic dignity. That's all. Volition. Don't bully me. Don't take my voice away. Don't take my economic potential away, my economic entitlements. Don't throw me on the mercy of sadists like Emefiele, whatever his name is, the central bank man, who impoverished he and his boss, Buhari, because Buhari's ultimate responsibility rests with him to have allowed this to happen. But this is the expert. This is the one who gives the advice. This is the one who executes the policies, and reduce this nation to a state where even a few days ago, I arrived how many days ago, and I sent a check to the bank, and the check came back. They had no cash. One of the bankers eventually brought me something from his own stash, thank you very much. and explain to me what had been going on. And now they would sit and wait for money to come. And you can't buy a newspaper, you can't buy guguru and ekpa, which means that the saleswoman cannot pay for the plantain, which means that the farmer cannot even pay for transportation of the goods from his farm to the... Emefiele, this man, I don't know who he is, I never know where he came from, but he's committed a crime against humanity of this nation, over and beyond even any electoral, mago, because he struck at the heart of the subsistence, survival principles, minimal needs and entitlements of the ordinary people in the street.
Prof, even while the political and other contestations go on, you've said it, the larger part of the contest is over, and now you have what happens, and whichever way the chips fall,